Hey guys, it's Pebbles. Thanks for watching Pebbles Eats Plants. I am back with my final tips from my session with Dr. Doug Lisle. And the kind of one of the big things I wanted to ask him about was Splurges. I know that there are people out there who follow a plan, they get to a healthy weight, and they make a hard line of, I'm never eating those things ever again. No more bread, no more donuts, no more vegan ice cream, no more chips, no oil at a restaurant, nothing. That is not the path that I have chosen for myself at this point. I don't believe that that's necessary for me. I hope it's not necessary for me. I don't want to never be able to have a treat ever again. So it's looking at it as an inevitable thing. I wanted to talk to Dr. Doug Lisle about what are some strategies to minimize the damage that those things can have. So meaning, how do you plan for an indulgence and then make sure that it doesn't turn into, the whole day, the whole weekend, a week-long bender, or all of a sudden it's a month later and you've gained 10 pounds. So his advice, and this was really interesting because it was counter to everything I've ever thought or done, but I don't think what I've thought or done has worked all that well for me, and he's the expert. So what he suggested is that, if you have a special occasion plan, a dinner out or a party or whatever, where you said, okay, this is an occasion where I'm going to eat the special rich food, rather than really limiting what you eat in the day and sort of going to the event very hungry and then just gorging on the rich food alone. What he recommends is to eat a large, healthy, starch-based meal as your meal, and then, as he put it, which I was like, I feel like he knows more about me than he should, cram the treats in on top of the healthy meal. So meaning, rather than filling up your whole stomach with pizza and vegan nachos and ice cream, have something reasonable, like a big bowl of beans and rice with veggies, or something like that, to fill most of your stomach with healthy, oil-free, plant-based, starch, bean, veggie stuff. So there's only a little bit of room left, and then that's where the treats go. So you're gonna hit that stretch receptor, like, oh, I'm full feeling, for actually a lot less calorie fat damage in the long run. And again, this is counter to what I've thought in the past. I probably am not the only one who has thought, oh, I'm going to that buffet later, so I'm only gonna eat, water and fruit until then. And you show up and you're starving, and then you just eat everything, and then you feel really, really terrible. That's the other thing he said, is that by putting the treats on top of healthy food, you're not going to feel as terrible and disgusting about it later or the next day. The other thing he said is to then, right away get back onto your plan. Another important point is, don't bring stuff like that home. Leave it at the restaurant, get rid of it, destroy it if you have to. And this can speak not just to one incident, but also having treats available at home can lead to really kind of obsessive food thoughts and thinking like, well, what if I just have a piece? Okay, well, maybe I could have one more piece. And just really can kind of, for some of us that have struggled with cravings or feeling a little bit out of control around food, it can really whip you up into a frenzy and, cause lots of problems. So his advice is, don't bring home leftovers, give them away. If there's stuff at your house, choose an amount to eat and then get rid of the rest. So he talked with me about, so that inevitably at Christmas time, someone who apparently either has a weird sense of humor or doesn't know what he does for a living will give him a box of See's candy. And he says, he can take out 6. Those are the ones that he eats. And then the rest of them go outside, dumped in the garbage, it opened in the trash. So there's no retrieving them. There's no reaching into the box, inside the, never mind. So getting rid of it, trashing it, and making sure that those aren't available for later. And he said, you'll feel bad about wasting food, but it was going to be a waste inside your body anyways. And, that, you might feel bad about it for 20 minutes. And then after that, it's over. Then you don't have to think about it anymore. It's gone, it's done, and then you don't get yourself into that pleasure trap, craving, eating cycle that some of those rich foods, like anything with sugar, fat, flour, salt, especially combinations of those things that are more rich, can really mess with our brains. And so that's the advice. When you're going to have an indulgence, start with healthy food and don't bring it home. So I'm hoping this will be advice that I can use both on my birthday trip to Vegas and then afterwards and going forwards, and hopefully it's something that you can use as well. So again, thanks for watching, and definitely consider doing a session with Dr. Doug Lisle, or at a minimum, watch the videos on his website, esteemdynamics.org, or on the Dr. John McDougall website. He does webinars with Dr. McDougall usually about once a month, and they're always awesome. I love them. Again, I'll put some of my favorite ones down below so you can see them. Thanks for watching. I hope this is helpful. Have a great day.